Hello. Okay. Yeah. So we have implemented in this Nginx wrapper that I'm working on. It's more than just an Nginx wrapper, but let's call it an Nginx wrapper. It's kind of trying to be this Docker without Docker, but not necessarily Docker. Even Docker is wrong. It's more like Docker Compose without Docker. Yes, so it's just Compose, right? Meaning that you have multiple services and yeah, you want to kind of manage their life cycle, right? And they're all running on the same server. So this is no distributed stuff. It's one server, one VPS that you own. And one thing I've been working on recently is adding HTTPS support. So yeah, you want your website to have HTTPS. So assuming that you have a domain and one of the services that you own, well, you want a name to it, right? And right now, for the ones where you don't have a name, I have this dashboard, and all of them are linked here. And as you can see, if you go through the IP slash the name of it, it will just route. So Nginx will route properly. All of these are like different apps. But for the one uh, that has a name, you can see that the name is the proper name, and it's HTTPS. But I mean, I won't go through all the details on how I made this, but let's see how easy it is to add it using this tool. Maybe you want HTTPS on your thing, right? And you have this YAML file, and this is basically a way to tell the tool how to start your service on what port. And this is basically what you need to do. You define the server name, and you also need to make sure that the domain that you own, like you need to put it like DNS in the DNS settings. You need to point this domain to the public IP of the VPS that you own. So that needs to happen in the, let's say, in Cloudflare or wherever you got your DNS from. And now you can also put this TLS equals true option here. So let's see what happens if I just stop it. So let's see how easy it is to stop. So stopping services is as simple as running stop services. Uh, dashboard manager. All right, and if you run the stop services, it just kills everything. That means, for example, if I refresh, like this doesn't work anymore. Okay, I think the dashboard still works because I don't stop Nginx, but that's fine. I will stop Nginx. Yeah, to do something else. Um, but then you can, like, let's say I want to start all of them, but I don't care about zero. So you can not put it here at all, or you can put it as false. So by default, if it's not put, it's false. Also, if you make it true on a service that doesn't have a server name, it will crash. It doesn't like that. We only enable HTTPS on uh, the ones that have a domain. And you can have more servers here for sure, more services. I'm sorry. Um, Maybe I should call it service name. We'll think. So if I run this command, which is run all, which is basically a small wrapper on top of basically stopping everything, creating that static dashboard, setting up the reverse proxy, and this is where the magic kind of happens, and then starting all the services. Okay, so as you can see, like I ran this, maybe let's run it again so you see it, and basically tries to kill everything, uh, create a static HTML dashboard that you are seeing earlier, and then starting each one of them. Don't think I'm leaking anything here. Um, and for example, this one here is the, the one that I was talking earlier. So I go here, I go on this thing, and you can see it's HTTP, regular HTTP, right? And it works, sure. You go to HTTPS, like it doesn't work. Cool. But let's say that I do the following. Let's say I go here, I put TLS true, and I rerun this. It will stop everything again. I have options to stop just one specific instance, but as you can see, like around here, have this warning that is not necessarily a problem, um, but basically, as you can see, I'm calling let's encrypt, and it gives me like a certificate, and it stores it. So it's in this certs direction. Maybe you know what? Let's remove it because I already ran it earlier. So let's run it again, and let's see it working, right? So now it calls uh, let's encrypt, asks for a certificate, and basically what I'm doing, I'm starting like a small HTTP server just to prove that I own this domain, and after that, as you can see, like it generates me yet another set of certificates, and then basically I can run this. That means if I go here, I run it, it works with HTTPS, and if I go on the HTTP one, it redirects me to the HTTPS one. Also, the dashboard works, all the other ones also work, so this one has no name and no HTTPS, but this one, HTTPS. Magic. I mean, not magic, but you know. Cool. That's all.